For nearly 60 years, the official stance of the U.S. government was absolute. The facility located at Groom Lake did not exist. It was just a blank patch of dirt. When the military refuses to acknowledge a massive, heavily guarded compound, people start searching for their own explanations. Soon, rumors of crashed extraterrestrial spacecraft and alien autopsies became mainstream lore. The military treated the site as an uncompromising zero-access zone. Surrounding the perimeter with physical barriers and strict legal threats only convinced the public that the government was hiding something massive. Then, in 2013, a seemingly routine records request forced the agency's hand. The CIA processed a Freedom of Information Act petition regarding historical flight programs. Very deep inside that released paperwork was an accidental admission. The agency had finally put it in writing. Area 51 was a real place. The newly public files stripped away the mythology and pinpointed the exact coordinates of the secret base, placing it squarely within the remote Nevada desert. That single document turned decades of internet speculation and hushed rumors into verified history. The documents mapped the facility and detailed its true, classified purpose during the height of the Cold War. The military needed a secure proving ground for bleeding-edge aerospace technology. The dry lakebed was the primary testing area for advanced reconnaissance aircraft, specifically the U-2 spy plane. To maintain the element of surprise against the Soviet Union, engineers had to isolate the tests, flying these early prototypes over sparse, uninhabited landscapes to evade radar and civilian observation. This chart illustrates the stark difference in aviation capabilities at the time. While commercial airliners topped out around 20,000 feet, experimental spy planes were pushing past 60,000 feet, reaching the stratosphere. Flying at those extreme altitudes, the planes caught the reflection of the sun long after dusk on the ground. To anyone looking up, they appeared as glowing objects moving at impossible speeds. The secret of Groom Lake was entirely human. It was a highly classified military aerospace program, pushing past the known limits of aviation. Those testing parameters had an unintended side effect. Commercial airline captains and ground observers, highly trained professionals, began noticing these strange lights in the sky. Believing they were witnessing something otherworldly, pilots filed panicked reports describing glowing atmospheric phenomena that defied the laws of physics. Those raw, detailed eyewitness accounts became the foundational evidence for some of the most famous UFO sightings in modern history. When pressed for an explanation, the military refused to elaborate. Instead, they officially logged the incidents as unidentified, leaving the public in the dark. The intelligence agencies recognized a unique opportunity. Allowing the public to obsess over Martians and flying saucers provided the perfect cover story for their spy planes. Every time military officials issued a flat denial about strange lights in the desert, they intentionally stoked the very theories they were pretending to dismiss. They weaponized the public's imagination, using the myth of the paranormal to protect their dominance in Cold War aerospace engineering. Looking closer at the 2013 file, the focus shifts from the information provided to the gaps that remain. The historical narrative comes to an abrupt halt halfway down the page. Massive sections of data, testing procedures, and operational details are entirely obscured by black ink. The leak was a heavily curated release. The agency verified the existence of a 50-year-old airtang testing site, but they tightly controlled every piece of information surrounding it. If intelligence agencies were willing to gaslight the public for half a century to conceal aircraft prototypes, the volume of these current redactions raises a clear question about what is being protected today. Area 51 remains an active military installation, its current operations continuing behind the same high-security perimeter that once hid the U-2. The declassified files show that the most sensitive military operations are likely the ones still hidden beneath the black ink.